Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I have Love Calling People Out here with me today.
Hi.
Um, I sent a link out to a couple of people. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to join. We're gonna, I guess we can wait a little bit. I can't see if there's anyone watching yet. Probably not,
Quickly
but
check on my phone.
yeah, it's just starting to put up a counter. So, because the shitty thing with StreamYards is that it freaking I feel like I get hi Jill. I feel like I get the comments late.
Yeah.
Like they don't come as quick as they would. Hey 40. How are you? Say hi to Ja.
Hey. Yeah, people coming in. We've got
Okay.
21 people.
Oh cool. Okay. Hey Kayla.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Kayla,
that nice.
I feel so awful because like I'm sorry, but like you don't need Joe's bullshit right now. Like just as much as like I don't need it. Like that's why I haven't really gone public that much. But with Joe and that sick Dom individual bringing up my children and bringing up my parenting, that crossed a huge line with me. And now I'm pretty upset.
She didn't need to bring up the child. That's just your children. That's wrong.
Well, yeah, like I'm not bringing up Joe's adopted daughter, adopted out daughter. Like I'm not bringing that up. Like it's just terrible. Hey PJ, hey Lindsay, hey Lisa, hey Motherfunk, hi Trina. Lots of highs. I'm just like lots of highs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you watch the whole thing, love?
I was about to catch some sleep before I was gonna go live and that. And then I saw Joe and oh my god, what is she talking about now? And I watched it and I know she mentioned my name. I'm like, I'm not a child and that. Like only time I hear stuff behind the scenes is when shit basically goes down. Other than that, I don't have a clue.
Well, no. And like to be fair, like Joe doesn't have any right dictating what you do on your channel. Like your channel is called Love Calling People Out. Like you call people out. Like if something was going on with me like that, as even though we're friends, you would be calling me out. Like that's what your channel is.
Exactly. But and
Like
like using my age, I'm quite offended actually. I'm not offended by many things, but using my age against me, that is one of my pet peeves of mine.
yeah. And poor Butterfly Kisses. I seen she was getting deleted and timed out a lot. Like that's the difference with like my channel and Joe's. Like I don't care what you say, if as long as you don't like come at me like rudely, like crossing the line, I won't have my mods delete you or anything. Hi Sunny. Hey Stina. Hey B family. No, B family, Joe and Dom were up there talking about my children and my parenting and my friend's children and her parenting, which is just disgusting. Especially because Joe knows that I'm a damn good mother. And to be bringing up someone's kids when one of them has special needs is pretty freaking gross. Like, I give Kayla props for going on there because, like, I was literally shaking, cramping, like I was about to throw up. Like, it took me a while to calm down to even start this live. Like, my husband didn't even want me to, but
It
yeah,
is just oh, what's going on.
it's
Uh,
really sad.
it is. And I looked at the live and I was like, Joe, you're not owning any of your part in it. This is what I'm saying, like you're just passing the buck. And if you are telling the truth, how can I believe you when you created fake screenshots, a fake Kim Facebook account? Now, that is wrong.
Well, yeah, and like honestly, like Joe, what have I done to you? Like, what have I specifically done to you except tell you that I wanted to back away and we couldn't be friends because you were going after Leslie behind the scenes? And the thing that proves that for me is the fact that you have Dom back on your channel, you had Amzi back on your channel, you have Kim, Amy Lou, all those people on your channel who you sat there and cried about. Oh, they're harassing me. They're harassing my daughter. Blah, 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 blah. Like, you can't sit there and get mad at Tiffany, TT. You can't get mad at her for being a part of their group. TT didn't bring up nothing about your fertility. That was Amy. That was Dom. That was Kim. That was all of them. And you seem to be fine and dandy with them on your channel. So you can't sit there and blame one person and then not take accountability for another person. Like, it makes zero sense to me. And
Yeah, and basically with the bullshit, like confusing poor Flossie.
well, and like especially like her coming at Miss Leah, like Leah's been Joe's like ride or die forever. Like Leah just had enough with the bullshit going on Joe's channel, the kissing Katie's ass, like all of that stuff. Like we literally had to time out our one of our good friends, Lindsay, because Joe and Dove Kitty didn't like Lindsay. And that really hurt me and Leah to have to do that because Lindsay's our friend.
I don't know what's gonna go next. Like, if Joe keeps running her mouth on her channel and behind the scenes and that, people are gonna show more damning evidence against her and that. And after when that happens, there's no going back.
No, it's honestly a lot of this is because for months, even after their little falling out, like her and Leslie's behind the scenes falling out with the other girls, Joe wouldn't stop talking about them. Like she would talk about them to me, she would talk about them to Leah, she would talk about them. She was messaging Dom, not Dom, she was messaging Kim, like in a group chat, which I seen proof of. Like all everyone wanted was to just move on from Joe and she can do her thing and let them do their thing. But for some reason, like Joe can't just cut ties with someone. Like we've seen it. We've seen it when Katie blocked her all that time ago when she started going hard at Katie. She did the same thing to Steve. Now she's doing it to Leslie and all of us. It's really, really sad. Like she's done it to me before. I forgave her for making up those miscarriage rumors. And now, like, and people warned me. People were like, Britt, like, don't give her another chance. Like, look what she did. But I was like, no, because I thought Joe had changed. I really thought she changed. Like, I thought she was my friend.
But I think Joe's nobody's friend, to be honest.
I was trying to encourage Leah to go on since she was talked about on stream and speak and defend herself and tell her truth, but I understand why she didn't. I feel like with Joe, this is all about views and money. Hey, like what do you think, love? Like that's like
I said to you like on Facebook, like I was losing brain cells watching it. I was losing brain cells. It was her repeating stuff and then twisting it and making herself look like the victim. And what got to me most was she swore her own daughter's life. And that I was like, oh my god.
I honestly don't. I lose a lot of respect when people swear on their children's lives.
Yeah, it's just mental.
BHD, I'm not even monetized, just so you know. I'm not monetized. I don't make a dime. I hardly go live. But when people are going to talk about my kids, and I really could care less if Joe told Dom, oh no, Joe knows that Dom has spoke about my child with autism before. What do the views do for me, BDH? They don't do anything until I'm monetized. I don't give a shit. You think I give a shit? You honestly, BDH, if I cared about views, I would have clickbaited Leslie's goddamn name, just like your little butt kisser Joe did. Yeah, she did talk about my kids. And you can go suck a date. Bye. Sorry.
Like BDH, only thing what me and British probably get and that is basically PayPal donations.
I don't even do that. I haven't even put my PayPal link in.
I
Yeah,
have a PayPal, and
someone,
that's the only thing I get.
well, yeah, like people keep telling me I should, but like, yeah.
I'm not monetized. I just get people just donate when I'm on live. I may get a couple of quid in donations.
I know. I could honestly, I could probably get like 40,000 views and it wouldn't do anything. Like it wouldn't do anything.
And that, but honestly, with my videos and I don't make any money. Like my biggest live stream, if I was monetized and I did my biggest, my show had the biggest amount of views, the TI tiny stuff and that, I could have made around like 35 to £285 on that if I was monetized.
Yeah.
But I'm not. So
No,
and
I
that.
know. Like the only thing like I don't like the only thing that was kind of bothering me was when Joe was threatening suicide, and meanwhile, when Joe and Dom weren't friends, she's sitting there telling me, "Oh, Dom's crazy. Dom's threatening to kill herself because she won't talk to me or because I won't talk to her." Like it's just like what? And I feel like I'm in the twilight zone right now. Like I'm just like, what is going on? And like, yeah, like Leslie is my friend. I'm gonna stick up for my friend. Like, just as much as I used to, like, I would stick up for Joe in the past, it's the same thing. And to be honest, Leslie has never done a thing to me to the near extent to what Joe has done to me.
and uh, and like the whole string was like having a pity party. Oh, feel sorry for me. Blah 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 blah. It's the same story as when she had Enzy on her live stream. Same story.
It's just like I don't understand. Like honestly, another reason why I did want to go live today was because I am working on a video about all of this, like an actual video that I can premiere. But because one of my boys was sneezing at daycare, so he had to get sent home because apparently sneezing is one of the signs of COVID, even though we don't have any like cases of COVID in my entire province. he still had to get sent home and get tested. So he can't go back until his test comes back.
Wow.
But he has terrible allergies too. Wesley, like he has the worst allergies. So I had to ask them, I was like, so am I literally going to have to go through this every time his allergies act up? And thankfully, they said the doctor can write a note now. Like once it comes back negative, they can put like, this is like the symptom is because he has allergies. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, I just these COVID things getting out of control. And
It is so insane. Like apparently pink eye is a symptom. Like it's so flipping crazy. But yeah, so I was supposed to have that video out by today, but because of all of this, now I'm not going to be able to finish it until like probably next Wednesday, which really sucks and I'm bummed about it. But I think I'm going to try not to get triggered by what Dom and Joe and them say about me. I'm going to try to just like, I don't think I'm going to be, oh, today, I think it's the 23rd of July, a Thursday.
yeah.
Be family. But yeah, I'm going to try my hardest not to listen. I already unsubscribed from her channel. The video today where they're talking about my kids, yes, I did report it for privacy complaint. That's one thing that I'm not going to put up with. Like, you know, talk about me all day long, but like don't say anything negative about me or my children, like in my parenting. Like that's not cool.
And that isn't. And the accusations they was putting out by everybody. And there were certain people there who could not defend themselves. And that.
Well, it just isn't fair. Like I'm like, what is Leah going around doing to you, Joe? Like she's not doing a thing to you. Like leave her alone. Like she sent you. Like how much did she spend sending you that basket you opened on your channel? And like this is the way you're gonna repay her?
Like people have done a lot for Jo. And that they helped her out. They even funded her Chinese meals.
Yep.
And they have done a lot. And that if Jo needed help, there was help. They will put a few quid in here and there. And that so they probably even donated to Jo's Patreon. And that so I don't understand myself everybody's done like nice things for Jo. So why is Jo shitting on everybody's faces? That's what I want to know.
Like I feel like the way I feel, it's like if you have a problem with one of your friends, you deal with it privately. You know what I mean? Like you don't sit there and go and bash them. And like in defense of the girls, they're literally they were just defending themselves when they were putting that stuff out on Twitter. That was after months and months and months of Jo going behind the scenes and talking about all of them, like TT. And the fact that she's talking about Ashley when Ashley has literally not done a thing. And I'm sorry, Ashley, for bringing your name up. I know you don't want to be involved. That's the last time I'm going to do it. I apologize. But she doesn't do anything. Like she's not even in the group chat. She's not hardly talking in anything. She's just being a good mother. And like, oh, it really just upsets me, this whole thing. And yes, Jane is sweet and smart.
And when I did comment on the live chat, and I said like it's things what came out on Twitter about what you think you've done, Jo. It doesn't look good on you. Something like that. I said it looks bad.
And for anyone that's wondering, me and it's up to Kayla. Kayla's modding right now. I'm gonna be. I guess I'm finally gonna do that wish list that everyone has been bugging me about. I just have been dragging my legs with the baby wish list because like I was getting some like hate comments like from Dom and those other all those people saying that, oh, I'm a grifter because I'm asking for baby stuff when I haven't asked. Like originally Joe wanted to do that for me and for Kayla, but like I'm definitely gonna be doing it still. Either hopefully I'll probably just do it on my channel. Screw it. And then me and Kayla can both come on and then just kind of drop the links to the wish list. And then when everything comes in, we can do a live where we both open them together.
That'd be quite nice, actually.
Mm-hmm.
A virtual baby shower.
Yeah. Because this COVID, like it sucks because I want to have a baby shower. Like my family wants to do one for me, but like you're only allowed, I think it's 10 people in a room in a gathering right now.
Wow.
I think it's 10. I'm trying to do my PayPal right now because you know what? Everyone else does it, so I might try it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention this. Like, if you're moderating, you read my Discord messages. No, I put in my Discord or mod chat about somebody messaged me that was dumb. What I know now, and I just found out she's messaged me on Facebook as well on my personal Facebook account.
Who, Dom?
Yes.
Good Lord.
And that. And when I've spoken to her, I will send the screenshot. I'm gonna send the screenshots to you and that. But when I'm gonna send one, I sent you the Facebook one, didn't I? But I sent you the Instagram one quick.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to. This is what I found odd. She was willing to go on Joe's channel live and that, but she didn't. I said I can give you a link in my Discord server, or we could talk privately. She didn't want that. She wanted it and that. She said, "Do you have Skype?" She asked for my mobile phone number. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And I found that quite odd. Like, you're comfortable going on Joe's Joe, but you want me to do it. Or I offered, like, I said I gave her my email address, my channel email address.
Yeah.
And I said, but she didn't want that. She wanted it. She wanted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, all right then, I can do it on like. I said then I made the deal that I could do it on Streamlabs, but it'll be private. And we could do it on there and that. But she said she wanted to be private and she didn't want people to know. Blah blah. I gotta get it up like that.
Oh, hey, Shar. I'm sorry. I didn't even see you pop in the chat. I was going to say, okay, I'm on my PayPal right now. Do I just like, you know how it says summary, Dom? I mean, sorry, damn it. Why did I call you Dom? I got Dom in my head. Love. You know how it says,
right now.
you know how it says summary? Do I just do that link?
Yeah, and you just press it, you go share link, and there's a link, and that you just like copy that link, then you just put it in the chat, then it just pops up.
Okay, there, guys. If you want to donate to my channel, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's the wrong one. Anyways, ignore that link because apparently I don't know what I'm doing because I've never done this before in my life. I'm just like, ah. These last couple days, guys, I tell you, honest. Okay, here it is. I have 2 bedrooms full of baby clothes, toys. I had a day home for 18 years. I'm moving to BC. Yeah, I'm in Canada. I live in Ontario. Ooh, BC is beautiful, by the way. Like, you're gonna love it.
I sent you the screenshot on my Instagram messenger.
Let me. I'm going to send this. Where's Wesley's phone? He had it. Sorry, my husband's messaging me. Oops. I don't know if my mods are able to copy that link for me. And then once in a blue moon, if you want to drop it and people can talk shit all they want. When did you decide to start doing that, love?
I always wanted to do a PayPal link, but I just didn't really do it because of the coronavirus and that. And
Yeah.
I just said to myself, fuck it, just create one, put it in there. If people want to donate, they can donate. And I always say, if you can't afford to donate, don't donate. If you can, only can do what you can afford.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Oh, what did you just send me? Did you send me this earlier or just now?
Just now.
Oh, Dom. Oh my God. Is that today she messaged you?
Yeah.
Do you have a contact number? You're like, really, Dom? You're just going to ask a complete stranger for their phone number? And why do you want to talk to Love for? Is it because you're up Joe's ass again? Little Miss Dom Dom?
Don't make this crap up.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm trying to figure this out because apparently I didn't put the right link in. This is how, oh, here it is. I think it's this one. Is it the PayPal me / and then my PayPal name?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it this one? Okay, try that one. She'll make a video of you share your info. Word. Dawn is like the main background checker. Like she was looking up people for like it's she's just insane.
Like she said she can't like do it like where she is, but has she ever heard of VPN? She has VPN. You can make out you live in the States and you get all the information that way. And that.
This is hilarious. Me trying to figure this out.
Dom is a known doxer. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. She's a doxer as well. And that, like, I don't give people who I don't know my mobile phone number. And I rarely give my mobile phone number out. Because when I did give my number, phone, mobile phone number out, and all my friends are calling me all times of the day and night. I'm like, oh, whatever. So I don't give my mobile phone number out. There's certain people who have it, and my friends just know if they want to get hold of me, they can call me via Facebook and that.
Well, yeah, like there's no reason for you to give it out like to people you don't know. Like it's just like that's really something someone should never really ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's pretty like I feel like that's pretty bold that she even asked for your phone number.
and couldn't believe that when I offered her to like talk in my Discord and that, she didn't want to do that, and that's also in there.
Jesus, Murphy. Okay, what the heck? See, this is the only thing it's showing me. Hold on, let's see. Copy link. Okay, now I'm gonna try this one, guys. Tell me if this is right.
No, I didn't. I don't give anybody my mobile phone number. There's only people who have it, and I'm gonna mention here's my mobile phone number. My foster carer, 3 of my friends will have it. Yeah. My foster dad, my support worker, my social worker, because obviously my mental health and everything. And that's about it.
Stina was just like, they say you're into this for the money, but you can't figure out how to get people to pay you, so that proves that they're wrong. I like honest, I've never thrown out a link like that ever. And yeah, Panda, I remember when she doxed. Well, she tried to dox Ashley, but she doxed some like innocent 26-year-old.
It's just spent all that live stream, and I was like, you both are not listening. You saying that I was biased towards Joe, because actually a lot of the things was leaked on Twitter, and that I'm gonna say my opinion. It's gonna be my opinion. It looks bad. There's no twisting it to make yourself look innocent. It is bad, and that. And in the first stream, I tried to give Joe the advice and everything, the good old advice, and that what would save her YouTube channel and that. But she took a different route. And when more and more stuff's coming out, it's hard to be unbiased. It is hard. And then when it accuse me of being kind of like unbiased, that's what Dawn did. If you go through, guys, if you go through messages through one of the YouTube videos, you'll see what Dawn is saying. And that, but you and Joe are being biased towards Britta's, Leslie, and all the other people who's involved in the situation. You're being biased to them.
Honestly, you know what's really funny? Like, I literally didn't do a thing to Dom. Like, Dom has like this weird obsession with me, and I'm not sure why. I hate using the word obsession because I feel like it makes me sound like Katie scarred up face Joy. But like, man, like, I think the only thing I ever did to Dom was call her out when she was doxing Ashley, and called her out when she was looking up people's backgrounds, which like is just really screwed up. Like,
so the same thing they rushed you guys are doing, she was doing it as well. That's a bit of like the pot calling the kettle black.
well, same with Joe. Like, a little while back, Joe was asking people for Lauren's address, and the entire freaking time, like back in March, Joe already had Lauren's address. She got it through Google. She looked it up herself.
Oh my
God.
God. So now she's gonna blame you guys. She's gonna twist it onto you guys.
That's what I said. Like, honestly, I feel like Joe's been doing this, like, has been planning this and has had this hate for TT, Adria, Leslie. Like, I feel like she's had this hate for them that she's just been like hiding as like friendship, and she's been like baiting us all from the beginning. Like, and no, I don't eat Chinese food. Oh my God. I can taste the noodles.
It's like weird. Like I was telling my support worker today, I was like, I am dying for a Domino's pizza, but I'm not gonna ask people to donate from my PayPal so I could order a Domino's pizza.
Like, honestly, like I feel guilty putting out the PayPal, like just because like my husband has a good job, you know what I mean? Like, and like if the girls put it in there, like if you can't, don't. Like I really like I would appreciate it, but I really like I'm not gonna starve without it, you know? Like Tom works, I get a good income, like we're pretty happy. I'm pretty nervous for this little girl to come, but I'm excited for her to get here soon.
Do you think Joe sent Dawn to actually go and talk to me because I Joe blocked my Facebook?
Oh, probably.
Oh my god.
Does anyone Oh, I missed a comment. Does anyone remember when Joe stated she was going to send money to Leslie to help with her lawyer and put her PayPal up? Yeah, I remember that, Shar. That was back like when Unirock was going really hard at Leslie. I do remember that. Do you remember that, love?
Yeah, I do. And it was like every night, weren't it? He was going on at her and everything. It was a constant attack. The same thing what Unirock harassed Steve of doing. It was the same thing he was doing to Leslie. Again, like the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, 100%.
And that. And it was like every night, like, what was it? One of them was the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I remember that one. It was just constant attacks. He vilified the poor girl and that. Vilified her and that. I think he almost destroyed her channel and that.
Oh my gosh, really?
That's what I saw. It was like him and Katie working together to destroy Leslie's channel.
Oh my god.
For me, when I was like watching it, that's what it felt like. They was trying to destroy her channel, and that. And then he mentioned that if Uni said, "Oh, he knew you as this and that he used you to get all the information," blah blah blah. I'm like, you can't use somebody who is vulnerable because that is effed up in the head. Have I donated to Uni's super chat? Yes, but that was with my own goddamn money. I only did that because I wanted to literally get a response because I've been tagging his name in at home and I was never getting a response. So
Yeah.
so I gave the super chat. Other than that, I wouldn't have bothered and plus I had my finances was okay back then, so it didn't matter if I wasted £15 altogether on a stupid super chat. It didn't really affect me financially because I was going to get paid like the following week or the following 2 weeks. It just didn't like 15 quid. That's nothing. I'll get paid to. And all
Yeah.
my bills, I didn't really care. But I just didn't like how it went after Leslie. That is wrong. But am I a member of Uni's channel? No, I'll never be a member. And that is not worth it to me. And he's still now going after Steve. I may not like Steve, but Steve isn't really doing anything wrong. He just focuses and doing his content and everything. And that.
Yeah.
And just it's like Uni is coming like very obsessed with Steve and everything. They come up with all these like delusions and everything. And it's like you can't blame Steve what his friends or his subscribers get up to. That is not on Steve. That
No.
is on them. Call them out. You don't need to call Steve out. Leave them out of it because you don't have any proof he ordered it and that. You don't have any proof of that. So leave him out of it. Go after the people what did doxing.
Yeah.
Don't go after Steve and that. He's just doing his content. And you do not know for sure it was him or Dix. If you don't know for sure, you just have to just go after the person who did it. and that.
Well, honestly, yeah, like as much as I don't like Steve, like I kind of feel like it was getting a little bit overboard when like it was going overboard when he got served with that restraining order, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, it's like they were pissed off. Like they wanted him to shut up. He was told to shut up. And then they're starting that stupid say her name, say her name. Like, what? Like, I was really confused. Like, it was so confusing to me.
And I was like, I'm like, Uni, have you got any other content today? And that of the situation. With me, only commentate, only do like poetry if somebody done something stupid. If I can't think of anything to do in my live stream, I pull up a documentary or something interesting that doesn't have any ads on it. Let my subscribers watch it and we like discuss and something. But it's just like every day is like about Steve.
Yeah. Like, I don't. Sometimes to me, it just seems like Uni is like, he's just desperate for like the views that he used to get about Steve. I feel like he's just thirsty for them, and like he's not happy unless he's not talking about them.
Exactly. And I reckon KJ's been feeding Uni information about Steve behind the scenes. Because I don't think that's all the PayPal money has been given from simping for Katie. I don't think 20 quid or $20 doesn't last that long. So
Yeah.
he must be getting information from somewhere.
Kayla, you're sweet. You didn't have to do that. Now I demand that you give me your PayPal so I can send you money. You're sweet. Little nugget. Hey, happiness. Aw, that's so cute that she did that. But yeah, I definitely want to do the whole baby shower thing because I think it would be fun for me and Kayla just to have something like not drama to deal with. You know what I mean?
Joy was talking about the baby shower thing on her live stream, weren't she?
Oh my gosh, here's someone I just blocked. Yeah, it's all about money, Nicole. It's all about money. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. Bye.
Enough is enough. Just stop being friends. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Little Red. Nobody delete Little Red. I don't have an issue with Little Red. She's more than welcome to come in and chat with us. So let's all be cool.
But yeah, the pity party with Joe, like nobody put a gun to your head. You have a choice. If somebody told you when send fake screenshots, do a fake Facebook account, and you're gonna frame somebody, you would say no. Anybody in their right mind would say no. Why are you blaming your actions onto everybody else? And you're acting like the victim and that. It's about taking accountability, and passing the buck isn't taking accountability. It's basically dodging accountability.
No. Like you can't say like, oh well, like I'll take like maybe 50% of the blame or like a little bit of the blame, but like I'm not gonna take all of the blame for like things that I did. So like, no, honey, no. I honestly feel like things kind of went south with me and Joe when I started criticizing Katie again openly.
But the things what Katie was doing was criticizable though.
They really were. Like, oh, thank you, Jedi. I was when, to be honest, when Joe and this isn't a pity party. This is just me being real. Like when Joe and Dom were talking about my children and my parenting, I literally was getting so pissed off that I got sick because I was that mad. But like talking to my husband and like it's just not worth it for me to get that upset. Like it's not good for the baby and like I just kind of wish like Joe would keep my name out of her mouth. Like after today and after that video I put out in a week, like that's all I'm going to say on the matter. And I'm going to be going back to my original stuff.
I don't blame you. I really don't. Like, it's just a mess and that. And because you're trying to now get buddy with other people that you're just falling out with, and like, you're going to get buddy with them, but are you going to do the same thing to them as what you've done to everybody else? And that, if I was the people who's trying to get buddy with, this is what I'm going to say. Make sure you screen record, make sure you record, and make sure you screenshot everything. That's what I'm going to say. Because you never know with Joe.
Well, like I had no idea that she was recording all of our conversations. Like that kind of makes me feel really sick. Like, hey, Donut, because that's one thing I never did with Joe or any of my friends, you know, like I understand Leslie getting to the point where she had to record that one conversation because Joe was lying so much that you kind of have to, when you get to that point with a person, you have to like defend yourself because look at what she's doing. You know what I mean?
Personally, it's odd that they both left friends. I do agree, Laura, I do. But when somebody's telling like a bunch of lies, sometimes you have to record somebody who you think is your friend to try and catch them out in that lie. And I think that's what Leslie did. I think Leslie, you may like Leslie, you may dislike Leslie, but she had every right to do that. If somebody was talking crap behind her back for months on end, and she didn't have no clue, and the person she thought was her friend was lying to her, she has every right to record the conversation and to catch the person out in their lies, and that.
Hey, Donut. Yeah, I feel like, and honestly, when that happened, when she did record Joe, that was after they were done, like being friends. Like they were done at that point. Like Joe had spoken about a private conversation they had on her live, and like she'd had enough. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Why Joe records? Do not ask me. And everyone, if you're not subscribed, if you want, love, are you a mod on my channel, love?
No, I'm not.
Okay, can one of my mods drop Love's link in the chat? Because she's going to be going live. When are you going live again, hun?
It's gonna be 10 o'clock UK time.
Okay, so wait a sec. You're 5, wait, 8. So in 2 hours.
Yeah, roughly.
Right?
It's gonna be like just over an hour's time.
Okay. Yeah, drop her link in the chat, you guys. Loves, drop Wooden Eagle's link to her channel and PJ's and Little Reds. Sorry, I'm making you guys do all this work. Hi, Flossie. I just seen you. I'm sorry about all the shit you guys are dealing with. I apologize. Oh, were you in there, Little Red? That's, yeah, I'm really disappointed in Joe, and I just don't want her talking about my kids and like even if she put a stop to it, it's the fact that she's allowing these people like Amzi and Dom and all these sick, twisted people on her channel to talk about me, to even give them the chance to talk about my parenting, is what's really screwed up, in my opinion.
And I cannot get over what she did to Kim. And that I'm not Kim's biggest fan, but that is so wrong. And that's so against any morals to do. Because what she framed Kim for was bad. And that it was so bad. It was disgusting. And there's no accountability at all. Pass the buck. None. It was Leslie's fault. It was so and so's fault. It was that person's fault. No joke. Nobody put a gun to your head. You made that decision by yourself. Take
And
responsibility.
and also Adria, she was saying something about Adria knowing something about that. Adria didn't know a dang thing about it. Like, if it wasn't for me saying something to Leslie, Joe probably would have went on and done that. And like, to be honest, it made me really uncomfortable. The whole thing just made me uncomfortable because like I'm sitting here dealing with my own shit, minding my own business, and all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, it's a really good idea. Like, what? No, it's not a good idea. It's a terrible idea. And I think that's where a lot of Joe's issues lie, is that like a lot of these people that she's now surrounding herself with, these are the type of people that scare me, that they're literally like, Joe's going to be back to the same old like sneaky conniving Joe, and it scares me.
Yeah, and I had to block her from my personal Facebook when I've got people who I want to protect, and that I don't need them who not part of this YouTube world. They don't want any part of it. Like, why are you bringing the kids into it? They're not involved in this YouTube world. Why are you bringing people's husbands into it? They are like not involved in this YouTube world and everything. And that. So I
Oh,
personally do get that.
yeah. Ugh, it's and I'm sorry for getting fired up at a couple people and booting them, but like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to control my hormones. I feel like I've been doing a really good job at controlling them, but sometimes like, it's true what they say about when you're carrying a baby girl versus carrying a baby boy. Shit. Like, this baby girl has made me so bitchy.
I know you're
Like,
pregnant, guys. You can't help it.
oh my god. Like, seriously though, like compared to my boys, like, I'm a flippin' lunatic sometimes.
So it's just like kind of like you're just gonna figure out who's telling the truth, who isn't. But with the things Joe's done, this is what I get really annoyed about when watching her live stream and lose my brain cells. Like, she just passes the buck. I know I'm gonna repeat this a lot, but that just boggles my mind and everything. She just passes the buck to people.
That's the thing that kind of started all this. It's like Joe went and she betrayed Leslie's trust and blabbed her mouth on her channel about the Gumby thing. And all anybody wanted was for Joe to just admit, like, be like, okay, you know what? I done it. I'm sorry. And then moved on. But it kind of spiraled into this, well, it's TT's fault. Well, it's this person's fault. Well, it's that person's fault. And it was just like, it was really draining because like, I can't even like find the words because I'm just like, it's like spinning in circles with her sometimes.
No, it's like you're talking to a brick wall, you just can't get an answer out of it. It's just a classic British saying. It's like you're bashing your head against a brick wall and you just can't get an answer.
I love that British saying.
It's like so British. You just hear it all the time. And that's what it's like listening to Joe's live stream. And that just like it's just so frustrating. It's like, Joe, you did this crap. Joe, just admit it. And you can save whatever's left of your YouTube channel if you do it.
Honestly, I feel like if she would have just admitted a lot of it, it like in the beginning, like back in May when everything like went bad between her, TT, like Leslie, everybody, if she would have just owned it then, like it wouldn't have gone as far as it did. Like I don't understand why she had to start going behind people's backs and messaging like Kim, all these other people, trying to take down Leslie. Like, take down Leslie for what? Like, Leslie's only ever been a good freaking friend to Joe. And that's after the countless things that Joe did that gave Leslie like the worst name. And now to pass that buck on to Leslie is just insane to me. To me, it's insane. And it's like, okay, it's like just because you're team freaking Katie Joy, rah rah Katie, like you don't have to turn your backs on your friends.
I never put what she said about when you did I think it's one of your final live streams you did with Joe and that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was saying she likes being in Uni's chat, like nobody like attacks her and that. People who are like first Steve reporters, how many times you've gone into Uni's chat and they basically attack you lot? I want look if Lil Red's in there because how many times has he attacked you lot? And all of them like jump on you like a bunch of hyenas. Just let me know in chat, and then you probably know Joe's full of shit when she says that. Because I don't think you guys feel welcomed in her chat and that.
Oh yeah, like when Leslie back up, Brittany. when Joe said that on her channel, she said that on her channel after my live, after she was in my live, and everyone in my chat was nothing but kind to her. And then she goes to her channel and the only place I'm welcome is Unirocks. No, like what? I was pretty hurt by that.
Yeah, you can ask this the Steve supporters or the people who do not know Steve who are anti Katie for whatever reason. You can ask any of them that I don't think they feel welcomed into her Unirocks chat. And that is me.
No.
Especially Unirocks chat jumping down at you like a pitbull. There's one time I felt sorry for her and that because what people say to her on Twitter, but now I don't give a shit because
God, his chat is like, his chat is like with that Lori chick and that Housewives chick. Like, you can't say one criticism about Katie in that chat without having them like foaming at the mouth, like attacking you. Like, it's really sad because it's like these women act like they know Unirock personally and they know Katie personally. And it's just really sad and pathetic to see. Like, in my opinion.
I kind of like we had like one of the Steve supporters said that like is L'Oreal on crack. It was on Twitter and I literally burst out laughing my head off. It was so funny and it was so true.
I seen a screenshot. Oh my gosh. Little Red, if you're still in here, I don't know who you were talking to. I don't know if you were talking to Lori or Housewives, but man, like what you said to them killed me. Like she said something like to wipe something off their mouths about Unirock or something. Like basically they're just like his little like sycophants. Like, it was so funny. I wish I could find it and show you it because it was hilarious.
I just
And like,
love whatever said person Laurie was on track, I just like burst out laughing, and that was just funny. No hate. She sounded like she was on something, and
oh yeah, and like Dom saying like, just because TT talks fast, like that doesn't mean anything. Like, I couldn't understand a word Dom was saying. It sounded like she was chewing on bubble gum the whole time through Joe's stream. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, it sounds like Dom is blah, 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 because she can barely string a sentence together.
Donut Conspiracy said, Uni says she doesn't care if you criticize KJ, but blocks anyone who does.
Right?
I absolutely know. Yeah, because you remember when Katie went on an unblocking spree? She went on unblocking. So she unblocks my account, my personal account. Then this is the best part. She blocked me again, and I didn't even say anything.
Yes. I hope you guys drop those links, especially for Wooden and Love and Little Red. I know she's trying to get her channel going too, so I'm definitely not against people putting their links in. Like, I know I wanted to do a live the one day about oh crap. It was about like the riots and stuff. There was a little like there was a woman that drove to like a blockade accidentally. She didn't know there was a riot and she was pregnant and she had her 4-year-old in the car with her. And these protesters dragged her out of her car, dragged the 4-year-old out of the car, threw the 4-year-old on the ground, and they were kicking both of them for 10 minutes. Like, it was on the news. It was horrible. And like, I wanted to do a live about it, but I'm always so busy.
That is so sad though. Like innocent people driving, doing
Yeah.
like not day things. Imagine that poor woman and her child being dragged out of the car. She's being dragged out of the car for no reason at all. That is like so wrong.
She really does. I haven't caught any of Little Red lives because I go to bed really early. Like, sometimes I can catch one of Love's and I'll be in there for like a couple minutes before I'm falling asleep.
It's just like mental way that and that. And I was wondering how Joe's going to continue this pity party. Because if anybody has half a brain, they wouldn't believe anything she says. And that. You think they wouldn't know. And with what she did with the fake Kim account, and I don't go anything about going like on and on about it, but she created a big shitstorm, didn't she? It was huge, and that. It was huge, and it went on for months, and that. Imagine like keeping it in and not telling anybody for like months on end, and that you started this big drama, and that it's just
I'm not Pikachu. I proved it the other day. I held my hands up. I held my hands up when Pikachu was commenting. I was like, I'm so sick of people saying I have Twitter when I can't flip and make a Twitter. I got to do a live one day where I try and make a Twitter to prove to people I can't make one. And who the hell is Carly? Did anyone hear that today? Something about, oh, Britters is Carly. Who the heck is Carly?
exactly. and that. But yeah, like with all the lies what Joe's told, and that nobody don't knows the truth anymore because we've got to watch see who's going to blame.
Well, that's what it is now. It's going to be whose fault. Whose fault is it today?
Yeah.
Like,
And this one, like, she asked you guys, didn't she, to help her out and track down people who she said who were sending her death threats, threatening her daughter, and all that. And then she goes back and says, I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Well, you did, Joe. You did.
oops, virus. Oh, stay safe, Crystal. That virus is so bad in the States. Is it calming down in the UK, love?
It's on the rise again, COVID. It is. Because, like I say, I live in the south coast in the county of Kent. And like the south coast, like southeast of England. And it's like not it's like an hour 45 minutes away from London, the county of Kent. Like I live in Surrey in Kent. I live near the seaside towns. And there was like in like one beach there's like 40 to 60,000 people on the beaches across my local area where I live. All Londoners, coaches full of Londoners. And apparently quite a few of them now catch COVID. There's no social distancing at all, and COVID's now on the rise, and we expect that we may be second lockdown, and that now they're introducing a law tomorrow, not a law, they're introducing that if you want to go into the shops, you have to wear a mask, and that if you want to use like public transport, you have to like wear a mask and everything. So it's now peaking up because the Londoners are coming down. There's no social distancing and everything, and that, and yeah. So COVID is creeping up again. So it give it a few weeks. The second wave hit in the UK, so we may have like another lockdown, and that. So I have to wait and see. See, it's like
Yeah, I know. In the province next to me in Manitoba, I think they have 12 new cases. And same with I think Alberta's getting bad too. But right now I know Ontario, I think I haven't paid much attention, but in my part of Ontario, we don't have any cases right now. They just started the whole mask thing too here. I'm definitely not a fan of the masks, but that's just me personally. Yes, you did, PJ. Thank you.
So what it's looking like is happening is like it won't be long till the second wave hits because people and there's like the big supermarket chains in the UK like Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Lidl. They're saying they're not going to force their customers to wear masks. Like the big supermarkets. So three of them are saying not going to force their customers to wear masks.
Yeah. Like, oh, honestly, that I see people in the chat are talking about the test. Like in Canada, we only have the nasal test, and I had mine done yesterday. My youngest had his done yesterday too, and I felt so bad for him, like, because I had to hold him still, like, and then today it broke my heart with my oldest that has autism, like having to, it was me and his dad, we both had to hold him down to get them to do it, and it was like the most heart-wrenching thing. So when I came home to hear that like Joe and Dom were having a little chat session about my kids and my parenting, like it freaking, that's why I was so mad too.
Yeah, she said you was kind of going back to for an appointment, like basically getting your kids tested for COVID. and that.
Yeah, that's just, I guess that how it works in our province right now for the daycares that are open. There's like a whole list of symptoms they have to go through before you even enter the daycare. And there wasn't anything in, like, when I dropped them off at daycare yesterday, but around like 11 o'clock yesterday, they called me and said that Wesley had a runny nose and he sneezed. But he also has allergies. But because it's one of the symptoms, like, I had to go pick them both up because they live together. And in order for them to go back, they had to both get tested because it's quicker than waiting the 14 days.
Yeah. It's just a nightmare. It's just like over now. It's like over dozens of months with COVID and that. I don't think lockdown will end until the end of this year and that, because you got the second wave coming, and it's just a nightmare. And I think I said on my stream what I did what would stay in UK or be Thursday. I said I had to stay in the UK. I will explain it again. We have something called a key meter. So when you like want to top up your electric, you have like a gas meter, electric meter. My flat is electric, so I have a key meter. So I get the key meter. You have to go to the shop. So I had to put my mask on. But I was gonna suffocate big time. So I had to
Yeah.
sleep. And you just have to literally go in the shops. You have to wait. You have to literally have like limited. So it's only a few people coming at the time. You have to like distance yourself back, and then you just have to like go in, top up your electric. Once you've got the key, you have to go back home, put it into the key meter thing, bam, your electric's on. Like that is quite. You have the key meters in a lot of like rental properties and everything. So yeah, that's how I paid my electric bill. I don't know if in Canada and America like the key meter things and everything.
Yeah, I like I wore a mask to the grocery store today. Or no, sorry, not today. Yesterday before I had to pick my kids up. And it was so hot out. And being as pregnant as I am, I could not breathe.
It's like you're suffocating, don't it? You just, you know what I mean? You're like trying to breathe, but it's like, ugh.
Yeah, and my aunt works in the hospital and she's on the emergency, but she's in the critical, like, I can't trauma area, like where they bring in like trauma patients into the ER at first. And I don't know how she can wear that mask all day because she's running all over.
I don't know, like, it's just, I know it's like to help people and ready to protect people from COVID, but the mask it's just like suffocates you. It's like very like suffocated, and I absolutely hate it.
See, I'm scared because my C-section is booked for Halloween. I'll be 38 weeks and 5 days on Halloween. Um, but I'm like, I hope she stays in till Halloween because I really want to have a Halloween baby. But the part that scares me is if things don't calm down with COVID, my husband's not going to be allowed in the operating room with me. So I'm going to have to go in by myself.
Oh, that's just bad, ain't it? Like, imagine like giving birth by yourself, but you don't have your partner there, the father of your child or your mother. You know what I mean? That is like scary.
Well, because he like, you don't really see much. Like, the husband doesn't really see a lot with the C-section, but they get to, like, Tom got to take pictures for me the last time when they were taking my baby out because I've never gotten to see one of my children like come out,
Yeah.
because I've always had C-sections. So he got to do that for me and it was the last time with Corbin, and it was so amazing to look at those pictures. Like,
yeah, we live in such scary times now, don't we? It's
it
absolutely
sucks.
dreadful in
Like,
the living room, and my heating is not even on.
well, I think like I think he's only going to be allowed to stay. He can only stay with me and the baby for the first 6 hours of life as well.
Oh my god.
And then, like, I'm usually in the hospital for like 2 days after a C-section. So, like, he's going to miss like those days with his baby.
Oh, that's so bad.
Okay, Hoot, that makes me feel better. Hoot's like, my daughter had a C-section alone. She was horrified for 3 minutes, and then she said it was all good. Meds.
Hi, who? But yeah, I never ever like. Only thing I'm close to being to the hospital was when I was 7, when my head cracked open. That's about it. And I still have that little bit of the scar on my head.
Hoot says hello to you.
Oh, thank you, Hoot.
Oh, see, I wish I lived where you live then, Little Red. She said her hospital is allowing visitors. Right
Oh,
now, here it's only the first 6 hours of life, and that's only the dad. And then after that, you can't, like, no one can come in and out. I won't be able to, like, once I can start walking and stuff, like, I won't be able to, like, go get a coffee or anything like that. Like, I'll just be like trapped in my room. I know, Motherfunk. It's crazy. Didn't I say what? What? Wait, whoa, what? Yeah, there isn't any apparent in my area, there's no cases. And my area is like a big area. Like it's like the size of 2 states. Cuz Ontario is probably the size of 6 states. It's huge. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get off here because I'm going to let Love go too and let her get ready for her live.
thank you. Thank you for having me on, Rose.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'll message you and turn on your notification or just watch Love's channel because she'll be going live.
Yeah, and like my last live stream, it will be an open live stream. I'll put the link in, and people come on, and you can basically discuss what's happened, what's your opinions of what of the live stream and everything. So I just want to hear different people's opinions. So it's another open live stream, and anybody's welcomed.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good, guys. All right, I'm going to go. We'll see you
Bye.
guys later. Have a good day. Stay safe. Bye, guys.